What's good and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a thrifted transformation DIY kind of video and I'm going to be showing you how I made this photo album out of an old book. I also applied some pressed flowers to the front of it, which I'll be showing you how to do, and all the photos in this are removable and you can put in any size photos that you like. So yeah, this is a super fun, cheap, easy project to do. And if you have any old photos, film photos, Polaroid photos laying around that you don't really know where to put, you can put them in one of these babies. So if you follow along with my tutorial and you make one of these, I would love to see it. So feel free to send it to me on Instagram, tag me in a picture you post. I'll put my Instagram up here and in the description below. You can go ahead and check that out. And without further ado, let's get started. So for this project, you're gonna need a few supplies, and that's gonna include your photos, some double-sided tape, scissors, a pen, and then an old book. I just picked mine up from a store called Second & Charles where you can buy old books. I also grouped my photos into groups of 3s and 2s for how I wanted them to be arranged in the book. You're also going to need an index card, and I'm lining up one of my photos here with the corner of an index card that I'm shifting it a little bit over so that there's like a 1/4 of an inch hanging off. Now I'm outlining the photo on the index card so that I have this nice rectangle that's slightly smaller than my photograph. Then I'm going to cut this rectangle out. I'm also cutting inside the lines a little bit more so that my frame is, again, smaller than my photo. Now I'm going to take the first completely blank page of my book. Then I'm going to trace 3 of these rectangles into the page. You can use the lines on the book to help measure out how far apart you want your photo frames to be. And again, I'm just doing 3 of these. I like to start with the middle one first because it gives me a good feel of the page and how evenly I want my photos to be spaced out. Don't worry too much about it. It gives it more of a homemade feel if it's not completely even, you know. Now I'm taking my scissors and I'm cutting little holes inside of each of the rectangles so that I can get in and cut around the edges. So here I go, I'm just cutting out each rectangle from the inside out. And then I do this with all 3 of my rectangles so that I have these nice little boxes. Then I'm going to flip to the other side of the page and apply my tape. And it's very important to leave a little bit of space between the tape and the edge of the box that you've cut out, because you don't want to tape right up to the cut, because then your photo will not have any paper to be held up underneath, if that makes any sense. This tape I just cut into 2 so that I would have that additional space beside the tape and beside the cuts. You can kind of see here with the reflection. Then I'm going to fold it over and stick the tape to the back. And then I slide my photos in. It's important to leave an edge of the frame out and not taped so that you can slide your photos in like so. And you're all done. I'm just going to repeat this process on the next blank page adjacent to the page that I just cut. I'm taping again. The tape should be in the formation of kind of a 4-pronged letter E, if that helps any, and then you leave the outermost edge completely bare of tape. And then press it onto the next blank page. Look at that. Also, all the photos are removable and you can adjust the taping and the framing based on where you want to have your photos be removed at, and so on and so forth. So you can basically put any shape of photo in this book that you want. I think that's super cool, super flexible, and just, yeah, really neat. So this is an extra step. I wanted to apply some additional details to the outside of my book, so I'm gluing on some pressed flowers that I had using some tacky glue and just positioning them how I like. These are flowers that I just picked up from my backyard about a year ago, and I just had nothing to do with them. I had no idea what I wanted to use them for, so I was like, why not just put them on the front of the book. Once I have all my flowers in place and I've let the glue dry for a few minutes, I'm taking some matte Mod Podge on a regular paintbrush and I'm brushing over the tops of each flower so that they will be nice and sealed onto the book. When I do this, I don't really go around the red parts of the book that don't have the flowers on them, and you can kind of tell at the end that there's kind of spots where there's no Mod Podge and it looks kind of weird, so feel free to cover the whole entire front of the book if you want, but for time's sake, I just covered up the flowers. Do a little Mod Podge underneath the petal so that it will stick better and it'll be easier to seal in. Once you're done, let that dry for about 20 to 30 minutes and then you're done! So that's it for this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. It would mean a lot to me if we could get to 20K subscribers. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway once we get to that number. Basically, all that you'd have to do for that giveaway is be subscribed to my channel. So why not just go ahead and like get ahead of the game, you know? So yeah, thanks so much for watching and I will see you next time. Peace out.